Hey everybody, it is Margaret and we are here with Merch Talk, and it is the week of Thanksgiving, or if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you might call it something else, or if you live in the UK. Anyway, we are here this week with my friend Michael Taylor, who is a UK now merch seller, reseller, and merch seller. Hello, Michael.
Hello, everyone.
Do you want to tell everybody where they might be able to find you if they're? I like to get it out of the way at the beginning because I always forget. So, if they want to find you,
yeah, I'm on Instagram as just Mike T. I have got a YouTube channel, but I ain't made no videos for about a year. But I am thinking about making some video merch, so there is that in the pipeline as well.
Awesome. Hey Joe, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Having a great day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm happy. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to be off work for the next couple of days. So yeah, it'll be fun.
That is cool. And Joe is Merch University, if you don't follow him already. Yeah.
Merch University.
Yeah. And there's Jeff. Hey Jeff. What you rubbing?
What? What am I rubbing?
Yeah.
Well, it's just a Polaroid right now.
My screen is like that, and all I can see is your hands in your lap.
Oh, it's a Polaroid I'm trying to clean.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good week. It's been good. Self-employed, so I don't get any days off. I got to keep on working every day.
Yeah, yeah. And hello, Chris. How are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm good. I'm basically coming down from a little bit of a sickness this week, but decided to come and show some support.
Spread the germs.
Spread the germs. All over the internet.
Okay, before we get started, too, I'm going to share our sponsor. Our sponsor is merch-designs.com, where you can go and get shirts for your print on demand. It's very cool. You pay $12 a month to join, and then the shirts are $12. Or what?
Wait a minute.
Did you see that fish shirt?
I want that fish shirt.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm hovering over it. It says Dirk
Oh,
still
my
she follows. It's a fishing thing. You wouldn't understand. Okay. Anywho's.
Wow.
Okay, I want that one.
That shirt could be yours.
Oh, my God.
So anyway, they put up new designs all the time, and then some go on sale. They're $8 on sale. It's really great. I've been enjoying it. So yeah, go check it out for sure. Okay, so yeah, we are asked Michael if he wanted to come on this week because he is in the UK, and so there's all different ins and outs of selling on merch and things like that when you're not in the US. So I thought we'd have Michael come chat with us. Do you want to tell us a bit about how your journey's been, Michael? I didn't send you any questions or anything. You're just in the hot seat. Uh-oh. I can't hear you now. Oh, gosh.
He touched the knob.
Nope, he didn't touch the knob. It's right where I left it. Uh-oh. Can't hear you. Can you hear us? No. Okay, you can hear us. We're having this issue again. We were messing with this before.
This is a live show, folks, so anything's bound to happen.
Okay, you messed with the thing.
Should we talk about numbers?
While you figure out that, we'll talk about numbers. Okay, let's talk about numbers. How's numbers been, guys?
This month I've sold about 105 shirts so far.
Meow.
It's small time compared to you guys.
No.
I'm not doing that well. I think I'm at like 70 or 80, and I figured I need to do 6 shirts a day. I'm at 80, so I needed to average 6 shirts a day to beat October. And I think it's 7 shirts now because I only did 4 yesterday.
How many have you sold this month?
This month, 80.
80, okay, okay.
So to beat last month, I need a miracle.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too. I sold 128 shirts so far this month, and that was even with the November slowdown in the beginning of the month. Last month was 170, so now things are looking pretty good. So I'm hopefully on track to beat the 170 from last month. So we'll see.
I have sold 124 shirts this month.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I'm happy about that. Finally sold some long sleeve. Michael, was that you? I thought I heard you.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on there. I just went to play with the knobs and it comes up saying I don't have permission to play with the knobs, so it's definitely not me.
Okay. I have all the power. No.
I hate that.
Yeah, but my numbers, I've only done 68 this month so far, but I am still in the hundreds here.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah.
And how long have you been on merch? Not that super long.
About 4 months. That.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. It kind of got choppy for a second, but yeah.
You can still hear me, yeah. Right, cool. Yeah, I started about 4.5 months ago, roughly. So, I mean, the first month I sold, I think it was 3 or 4 shirts. And then after that, it just really started to pick up and snowball for us. So, I've sold 168 shirts in total now. I was hoping I was going to get tiered up to 500 yesterday, I think it was, when they done tier ups. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I was so surprised because we were even saying, oh no, they're not going to tier up again.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, me and my mate Luke Pastor, we were talking about it. Like, we both thought that the last tier up before yesterday was the last one till the new year now. So, because I could only upload 2 a day, I wasn't really concentrating on getting my slots full. I had 70 slots full, so I was kind of like, kicking myself a bit. But it happens.
Okay, so what got you started? I know there's a whole different process for doing merch from the UK. What all got you started going with it?
Well, I was selling on eBay.
Oh, you froze up a little bit. Oh no! You there? Can't hear you. Nope. Oh.
I'm trying to think on a technical aspect of the whole thing is what exactly could be going wrong on his end, because I don't know if he's using an external mic or an internal mic.
Do you have like earbuds or something you could plug in?
Or headset or anything that's not
the phone. Use your phone.
Okay, he's messing with something.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys, what else has been going on?
What did you guys think of the tier ups? That was pretty. I thought they said they were not going to be able to do that.
Well, they said they may freeze it.
Yeah.
I guess they decided not to. I'm surprised.
Did
If I was Amazon, I would have held.
Did any of y'all?
No.
No.
Yeah, I didn't get tiered up. I don't even think I'm at 500 shirts sold yet. I haven't even looked, but I don't think I'm even there. So.
Gotcha. I'm guessing no on YouTube, Joe. Well, let's see. I think there were some questions in the chat while Michael's figuring out the audio. Okay, so American Yesteryear in the chat was saying, I have a question for anybody who has recently sold a shirt for the first time. Is your sales history and rank showing up on the live Amazon listing? My recent first seller is confirmed by merch dashboard, but they're not showing up on sales history on Amazon. I don't think I understand. You mean like a BSR rank?
Let me see here.
I guess I haven't paid attention to that to know. Yep, I don't see anybody mentioning that either. No, I haven't mentioned noticed that or not. If it shows up. Maybe it takes time.
A sales history? I don't know about that.
Yeah. It's quiet today, you guys.
I know.
It's fine.
So yeah, if you're watching this, I put out a video right before this one earlier today because I hit 4,000 subscribers. And one of the things I'm going to give away is a year's subscription to Graphics Factory, which is one of the graphics sites that I use. So make sure you go and enter on that video because I'm going to draw tomorrow afternoon.
You mean 14,000, not 4,000, right?
14,000. Did I say 4,000? 14,000. Yeah. Michael, you're there? You're still working on it. Just holler when you
Hello. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Right. I've just plugged in another mic, so hopefully that should sort it.
And actually, you sound better with that mic, for sure.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah. My webcam's got a built-in mic, so I don't know whether that was dodgy or not, but right.
Where were we?
That should be everything.
Oh yeah, you were saying you were an eBay reseller and then merch.
Yeah. So I was selling on eBay. I then ended up in hospital with a collapsed lung. I had nerve damage from that, so it was hard for me to get out to charity shops and that, so I couldn't really keep up with the eBay side of things. And then I see that you started doing merch by Amazon. Watched a few of your videos, watched a few of Tresh and Omen's videos and a couple of other guys' videos, and yeah, I downloaded Illustrator, got into it.
So was there a whole process? I know
So
we've had some other people ask that are not in the US, like, was it hard? Like, did they accept you?
no, see, do you know Tom James?
Yeah.
He said that he had to apply for an invitation. When I signed up, I didn't have that problem. I literally just signed up, went to merch, like the merch homepage, clicked sign up and filled out the form, and that was it. I didn't have to apply for an invitation or anything. It was a straightforward sign up process.
Oh, okay. But is there a whole other
Yeah,
thing, getting the royalties and stuff like that from?
I had to fill out my tax, like my UTR number and that on there. When I first signed up, Amazon said that if I don't provide my UTR number, I'd have to pay the tax out in America. But because I've got a UTR number, I entered that. Amazon charged me no tax whatsoever. I just have to file my self-assessment at the end of every year and report me merch earnings. Straightforward, same as eBay.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
I don't know whether, see, I've heard a few people say now that they've had to apply for an invitation, so I don't know whether Amazon have changed non-US creators or not.
No, because people, yeah, they still do. Maybe you just got lucky. You were like one of those moments where they just
early.
and you slid right in. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and then the only other thing is, like, I guess you can't order the shirts because they don't send them in the there yet.
No, I can't order my shirts. Something else that annoyed me about Amazon yet. A lot of people are now doing the Amazon ads, aren't they? To help promote their merch shirts. Because I'm not in America, I don't have the American credentials. I need like the address and your version of a universal tax number and that, which I don't have. And because the merch shirts are only available on the American website, I can't use a UK version of the ad management system to promote my shirts, if that makes sense. While everyone else is promoting their ads, like promoting their shirts using their ads, sorry, I'm not able to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much the only gripe that I have with merch at the moment. But
haven't even done it. I haven't done it yet either.
You should. I'm in RJ Martinez's group, and a lot of people are now doing the ads for their shirts and are killing it. So
Jeff is not sure about that.
Also, I don't know whether they're still doing it, but when you sign up, they give you $100 for free as well to promote your shirts.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, that's what I heard. There's some kind of promotion going on and everything. Do you use Pinterest or do you do Facebook ads or any of that kind of stuff other than AdSense?
No. I pin my shirts to Pinterest. I'm also on a couple of Margaret's boards as well, so I need to pin some of my shirts to her boards. But literally, it's mainly organic sales through Amazon.
Yeah. And you said you sold about 60 something shirts this month so far with just pure organic sales?
68 this month, and all time is 166.
Yeah, that's great without having to do any promotions or anything like that. And do you price your shirts relatively competitively?
New designs, I'd say price around the $15.99 to $16.99 mark, and then if a sale starts to really pick up, really starts to pick up, then I'll put the price up $1 a day until the sales start to nosedive, and then I'll leave it around whatever one it was sitting at.
Yeah, I think Joe was actually doing some of that kind of technique earlier in the year. I've never tried that technique. I just set it and forget it. But that's a good technique I hear from a lot of people.
Set it and forget it.
Hang on, Joe. I'm gonna mess with your audio again. There we go. Okay, one more time, Joe.
What? I'm here.
I couldn't hear what you said.
I said set it and forget it.
Yeah, a lot of times I do that now. But I can see a lot of the newer, especially because, in the groups we hear a lot of people saying, oh, when you're on the lower tiers, you really can't even get your toe in the door because everybody else is saturating the market. Well, Michael's only been doing it for 4 months. Maybe that's a good strategy.
I change my prices all the time because it only take like less than an hour for it to change. I don't have like all these people that are saying like, oh man, I'm taking 3 days for my shirts to process. My shirts, I don't know what's wrong, or not wrong, but my shirts go live in like an hour every time I post a shirt.
Yeah, mine too. They go really fast.
Yeah, same here. Same.
Yeah. Maybe
mine tends to go.
Go on.
Oh, I've just sold another shirt. It was a London-based shirt. Yeah, mine tends to go live within half hour to an hour, except for weekends. If I upload on a Saturday or Sunday, they don't go live till Monday. But Monday through to Friday, half hour to an hour in their life.
That actually, Michael, that actually reminds me of a question I wanted to ask you that I just wrote down right now, and that was actually a pretty good segue. You said you sold a London shirt. I was wondering, like, difference from the UK and the United States. You guys have different holidays, obviously.
Yeah.
To some point, do you lean a lot on your UK knowledge to design your shirts? Do you basically design, or actually, what I'm trying to say is, do you design any UK specific things?
I've got a few that are UK inspired, definitely. I've got about 3 or 4 different UK inspired designs. 2 of them are to do with Big Ben, and the other 2 are to do with the London Underground. But they're not targeted towards a specific holiday in the UK or anything like that.
Right. I know a lot of artists have used the London Underground logo. And for anyone who doesn't know, it's a very famous round, iconic. It says London Underground, and anyone that knows can go and Google that. It's very it's very iconic, and a lot of artists have used that over the years and have put their own spins on it. So I can definitely see that being a popular design for merch.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. Sorry, go on, mate.
Oh no, I was gonna ask and say, do a lot of people like have to worry about like, I mean, like the trademark? It's a popular logo, but I mean, is that okay to use for us or anybody or?
To be honest with you, I think the trademark laws in the UK are completely different to out in America. But again, it's like public figures. It's a public icon, as long as parody, basically, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
You're not allowed to use the exact icon, but you're allowed to create some form of parody. The stand in the eye of it, basically.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah. You saying about like using UK inspired designs. It's the same throughout in America. I recently had a shirt pulled because it was related to Superman, but it was nothing to do with Superman. I used the Superman S, but I mixed it up as a parody. Jesus is my superhero, and that was that one there that took off. I sold about 30 to 40 of that within 1 month, and then all of a sudden one morning I woke up and I had an email off of Amazon saying this is infringing on Superman, blah blah blah. Shirt got pulled. I even messaged Margaret that morning saying like, no, my best design's been pulled. So
yeah, I was gonna say that happens because there's a lot of things that I made early on that I'm sure is not legit, and they're still up. But I'm pretty sure that what if like you have a really popular shirt, it flags some algorithm somewhere where or more eyes are going to look at it, so someone might report you or something like that. So I guess a popular shirt that and you didn't know, right? You just thought like it wasn't. It's logos are sometimes hard to figure out if they're trademarked because they're pictures. They're not something you can just type into TM Hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a little hard one to do.
In Amazon's definition of parody, is very conservative compared to what might win in a court of law as parody. So you really have to be careful. I mean, because I had a lot, like I did an Obama parody shirt last year, and it took off. I sold 75 shirts in 3 days, and then they took it down because they said, no, you can't use the Obama campaign logo, which I thought even a political logo I would get more leeway with, because politics you do get more leeway with, but no. But that's Printful and Redbubble and all those have no problem with. So.
My London Underground logo, or me parody on the London Underground, I uploaded that to Redbubble. Next day, woke up and that was pulled straight away.
On what site?
Now, London Underground, a band or something? What? I'm kind of ignorant there. Is it a band or is it a?
No, it's basically a huge underground train network that runs all around London. It's a big red circle with a blue bar going through the centre of it that just says Underground.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't see how that can be trademarked. Or
well, if you see the logo, you
no idea.
I'm gonna pull it up. Here we go.
Yeah, if you see the logo, you guys understand it's very familiar.
Yeah, but if it's for public transport.
Yeah, but it's almost like USPS. USPS, you couldn't use any of their logos.
Well, that's a private. That's a private. Is London Underground? Okay, I've seen that before now. I see it.
Yeah, Margaret's got it on her screen, yeah.
But is that a public service or is that a private service?
As far as I'm aware, it's a public service.
Yes.
I hardly use it. I don't live in London, so as far as I'm aware.
I find it hard to believe that would be trademarked, but then I don't know.
Yes, some savvy person, some savvy business person could have even trademarked that in some way.
But then again, NASA's logo is trademarked. You can't use NASA's logo, but you can use any of their literature, any of their photos. So that's kind of, I guess, in the same boat. You can't use.
I did wonder about that. I see a lot of shirts up that were using like NASA kind of logos, and when I looked at them, I thought, how has that not been pulled yet? Because I honestly thought the NASA logo would have been trademarked or copyright or something like that.
Because I went and looked at. You can use like the patches, the astronauts and space missions for all the space shuttles and all that. You can use those, but you can't use it with the astronaut's name, and you can't use it with the NASA logo. But you can use the general design of the patch. Is public domain. So, because I was going to do a bunch of space shirts, and I read all their literature on that. So I might still do it. But it's a strange world with government stuff.
That could just take us into a whole other tangent.
Yeah, totally.
Well, everything government-wise is supposed to be, the majority of it is public domain because of your tax dollars pay for it. But like I said, the department logos themselves you can't use, but anything they produce, like NASA, the photos and all that stuff, you can use.
Yeah, but we're also talking about UK laws here, which can be completely upside down.
Then that's got to be tricky too, because you're coming from the UK selling, but you have to know what the US laws are going to be to make sure it's okay. And I think that may have been tricky especially earlier on with some of the copycat stuff, because some countries, their ideas of copycatting I don't know, they're just a whole different mentality of it, not in the UK, but some of the other countries.
Well, a lot of the Western world countries signed on to an international copyright treaty or whatever. So the laws are kind of the same, or you can still be sued in U.S. courts for infringing on copyright in the UK. But there's some countries like, obviously China, that don't give a.
Yeah. American Yesteryear says, no, you can't. My very first shirt was rejected. It was the Apollo 11 mission insignia. Public domain, don't do it. I wonder
What if you have to fight? I've had to do fights with Amazon on what's public domain. It may be your keywords, you know.
Because there's a movie, right? Too.
Yeah, if you did Apollo 11, they may have referenced the movie. Because I did a public domain Alice in Wonderland shirt with the original artwork, but I put Lewis Carroll in the title, and they kept on telling me, well, your title or keywords make it look like Lewis Carroll is promoted or endorsing your product. And I go, well, the dude's dead for 100 years. How can he endorse my product?
Michael, I got a question for you. What's your rejection rate like? Do you get many rejections, or you pretty much fly pretty well?
I think I've had maybe 3 or 4 rejections. But generally, I tend to every time I put a new design up, I'll TM hunt everything. Yeah. Brand, title, bullets, description.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. I find myself when I first started, I just freaking threw like everything against the wall, but now like I think TM Hunt is probably one of the things I use the most as far as the trademark looking up, and it's an amazing thing. And there's been things that I thought were trademarked that I was able to use certain things that were not trademarked that I thought they were, and those actually sell very well. So then again, I haven't had a rejection yet, so we'll see.
I'll be right back, guys.
Something that makes me laugh when I'm doing my TM hunt is if I'm doing like my bullets or something like that, I will put this would make the perfect shirt for, and then enter my keywords. Yeah. When you go to TM hunt, the word perfect is actually trademarked. Yeah, Amazon.
Shirt is too.
I wonder if it's from the wrestler, Mr. Perfect, or something like that. WWE.
No idea. Like when you click on the
go on, Mike.
When you click on the like the actual reference for the word perfect, it states that it's for t-shirts, shirts, long sleeves, shorts, hats, and everything else. So I'm not quite sure how Amazon.
Usually, when I do that, like I'll go through, and if there are 2 words that are trademarked that are like perfect shirt that were together, I just reword it. But yeah, sometimes it's like the word perfect is trademarked, or there was one I was looking up and I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but if it's just like one random one-off word that could be a word anybody would use, usually I just try to put one through and see how it does, because like just the word perfect is, Yeah.
I mean, from my understanding, a trademark is only for that exact word. So say you've got to the greatest daddy, that's trademarked. If you was to put something like to the world's greatest daddy, some kind of workaround, or like with perfect, the perfect shirt, trying to create it more of like a broad keyword, if that makes sense, instead of an exact match.
Right. And there was a question before. There was a question in the chat. Okay, so Michael is selling. There's not like a UK version of merch. You're in the UK, but you're selling on the US merch platform, right?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Okay. And then there were a couple questions in the chat. If I get off, Chris, if you had more questions and I jump away from them, just stop me.
Yeah, no problem. I do have some questions for him later, though.
Okay. So there were a few questions I want to grab from the chat. Mitch was asking if the tiers are the same in the UK. Do you have the same kind of tier system?
But he's not. He's in the US
25.
Pardon?
He's in the US merch. It's the same.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to answer the questions. I know. But I don't want to be like, duh.
I mean, it is a good question because there is going to be some sort of, transfer of money. He's not. Do you spend US dollars in the UK?
Does it come to you as US dollars?
We get paid out in US dollars, but obviously once it hits the UK bank account, into the British pound. So last month I got paid out, I think it was $180, and that transferred into about 147 British pound. So there is the transfer rate, or the currency rate, that it's all paid out in American dollars.
So there
Now,
was a question about that. Sorry, go on, Chris.
No, I was just going to say it's not the euro, right? It's the British pound.
Yeah, it's the British pound, yeah.
Okay, right.
Y'all are pulling out of that, right?
Brexit.
Right. Anyway, let's call it. All right. So yes, there was a question. Due to the exchange rate, would he have to sell a shirt at $19.99 to make a $5 profit? Does that make sense?
I believe so. Yeah, if
But you got to go by the exchange rate too.
What is the exchange rate?
2 secs. I shall Google that quickly for you.
I think that it used to be like I used to go by like 1.5 was the UK usually.
Yeah, I think it's a bit closer now though.
Yeah, I remember when it was like over 2.
$1 is 75 British pence.
Oh wow, so it's gone down. Oh, well, this is British pence. Anyone who wants to study some crazy things, study the British monetary system. It's crazy because they used to use these little sticks that used to put notches in sticks, and they used to also do all kinds of crazy things. They've changed what was it? There was something before in the 80s, right? In the 70s, you guys used to use some kind of other.
I don't know. I was born in the mid 80s. I was born in the mid 80s. That's
because there's quid. You guys say quid, which is like $1, right? Like 1 quid.
Yep.
$1.
Got a quid.
I need to see this money stick that you put notches in.
It's called a tally stick. It's called a tally stick.
Like I'm going to beat you with my tally stick?
I've not heard that. I've never even heard of the stick before.
Oh my God, go look up tally stick, everyone. After this, your mind will be blown. Basically, it was a way to exchange. It was basically money. He says so-and-so paid you 5 chickens. You put a notch on it, and there was another. I don't want to explain it. It's too crazy, but it involved notches and 2 different sticks. So
And chickens.
And chickens.
Okay, from now on, Merch is going to pay you out, Michael, in tally sticks.
Well, no,
I'm just reading off about it. No, he is correct. A tally stick was an ancient memory aid device used to record and document numbers, quantities, or even messages.
It's a fascinating piece of history to go down for sure.
So this new royalty change next month is really going to hurt you.
Yes, a lot.
It's going to be like $2 for us, $4 for you.
Yep. That's why I'm concentrating a lot on Etsy at the moment. Etsy, I can see being come for me in the merch going into the new year.
Are you doing? Is Printful Etsy the only one you're doing? The other print on demand? Or are you doing any other ones?
I was doing Redbubble, but I just decided the time it took to upload to each product fee, the amount of sales I was getting just weren't worth it. I was also eBay using Printful, but again, by the time eBay and PayPal were taking their fees, I was earning like it just wasn't worth it. So I want to carry on selling on eBay with it, but at the moment, due to the amount of fees that are taken and out, I've got to find a way to reduce either the fees or increase the profits somehow.
Mitch was asking, what's your design background?
I can't freehand draw to save my life. I can draw a stick man. That's about it. I've always been quite a techie kind of person though. Like I've always done web design, bot automation tools and stuff like that. So learning the concepts of Illustrator it took me about a week to learn Illustrator.
Yeah, you've always been. I mean, since I've known you, really technically savvy. So
yeah.
Let's see. There was another question. We kind of answered it earlier, but digital ebooks may have come in later about asking about how do you set up AMS from an AMS account from the UK.
You can't. You can and you can't. So you can set up a AMS account in the UK, but you can't promote your merch shirts because they're on the American website, like the .com version. With the AMS in the UK, you're only allowed to promote your products that are on the UK version of Amazon. So even though all my merch shirts are on the American site, I can't use my UK AMS account to promote my merch shirts. I can't create a AMS account in America because I don't have American credentials.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22. I mean, once Amazon start doing merch in the UK, then I imagine I'll be able to start using my AMS account to promote my merch shirts in the UK.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to sell shirts in the UK too. That'd be awesome.
Right, or even Canada.
I
I
reckon
just
everyone's
believe
accounts
that's
are going to
like,
come up.
Or everywhere, the whole world.
I thought about that this morning. I'm wondering if they're doing what Printful did is in building a fulfillment center there, because Printful has one on the West Coast, one on the East Coast, and they just built a European fulfillment center. So any international center orders come out of there. I wonder if Amazon's doing that.
Sure, they are.
I know
They're waiting.
Printful have a fulfillment center in Latvia that deals with the UK. One of my mates wanted to purchase one of my shirts, so I've ordered it for her, and it comes straight from Latvia.
Yeah.
huh?
Hmm.
Yeah. Because obviously you've done. Well, you did FBA before, right? I mean, they have or no FBA.
I've done a little bit of FBA, but I didn't like the process of it. I'm more of a hands-on kind of person.
But they have
So I
no,
send all my stock up to it.
capabilities because they have the facilities there and stuff like that. So they could just pop one up over there.
You'd think so.
Right?
Have you ever heard how many fulfillment centers for merch Amazon has? I mean, is just one center right now, or do they have 2 or 3?
I don't know. That's a good.
I have never heard about where they do it. And that's what got me thinking this morning.
Nick Eden in the chat said Teespring has been putting a lot into the European platforms recently. That's good to know.
Yeah, Teespring's going to go under.
You what?
I don't have a good feeling about Teespring anymore.
Oh no.
Just because of the things I've read. They went bankrupt. They've been laid off a bunch of people a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So I wonder about them.
I'm looking to see.
Printful has been building their infrastructure quite a bit. So that's what
I like the amount of products that Printful have as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just sold my first Printful thing the other day. It was a pillow of all things.
Yeah. Thanks for the $2.
Oh, did you get a royalty on that? That's right.
Yeah, I watched it the past couple of days when you mentioned that to see how long it takes to kick in, and I guess it kicked in last night.
That's funny. It's like Reagan trickle down economics.
How did that happen?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I used Jeff's affiliate link to sign up.
Oh, I got you.
The one I sent you, Margaret, you didn't use.
Did I not use it? I could have sworn I used it.
I could have been making so much money off you.
Jeff's gonna be making.
Somebody bought something from Chris's store, and Jeff gets a royalty from it.
Yeah, isn't it like for like 6 months or something like that, Jeff? What is it?
Life.
No, I don't think it's life, dude. I think it cuts it off at a certain point.
I'm still getting royalties from somebody that signed up 2 years ago.
Oh wow! Because I read the disclaimer on that when you sent it. I'm like, what's the deal with this thing? And I could have swore there was some sort of limitation or cutoff, but
it doesn't come out of your profit, Chris.
No, I don't. No.
Okay, everybody go. I'm going to put my Printful link below.
It's going to be like one of those MLM things, you know.
Don't worry, Jeff. You'll be a millionaire next year from my Printful.
Okay. I think Jeff's is down there, right?
Pyramid scheme.
Margaret's going to twist a knife in my back a little more.
No, what are you talking about? Twist a knife in your back.
My very first affiliate sign up was April 25th, I think 2 years ago.
Well, send it to me again. I'll put it in the. It's not down there.
It's mymultiplestreams.com/Printful.
Oh, it is okay. Yeah. If you want to join Printful, click on Jeff's link.
Yay.
In the description box.
You know, it may have a time limit. No, because it was January last year. So yeah, I got one here from April 2 years ago. And it's still showing me money from them.
Just put in your link, Margaret, like tomorrow.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Hey, Michael, do you use Printful or any other PODs?
You cut off there. Do you use
Printful or do you use any PODs, any other print-on-demand services?
I only use Printful at the moment.
Oh, okay. How are you doing with that?
Yeah. I've had 10 sales on Etsy so far, and I've only been uploading to Etsy for about a month and a half to 2 months now.
Oh, awesome. You don't do any advertising with Etsy? It's all organic?
All organic again.
That's wonderful. I wanted to ask you also about how has the long sleeves affected your business? Are you putting in long sleeves since you're at tier 100? I know spots might be an issue for you. How are you doing with the long sleeves?
Long sleeves, I've sold 3 long sleeve designs now. Every design that I make, I will upload onto a standard Anvil shirt and a long sleeve now. So basically one design goes up on 2 slots.
And that doesn't hurt you even though you're at 100? You still are good?
Not at the moment. I'm at 80 live. I've got 80 designs live now. I'm hoping to have the rest of the slots filled. As soon as I've filled my slots, I will literally just go through my designs, look at designs that haven't sold, and then just pull them and replace them with fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Have you looked at your numbers? And I'm sorry if you were asked this earlier in the show. Have you sold over 100 shirts total by now?
Yeah. I've now sold 166 shirts.
Oh wow! So you should be tiered up any moment now. Then.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier on. Yesterday when they had that tier up, I woke up and I kicked myself. I was sitting at 70 live designs, 165 sales. So I was like, the rumor is that you need to have 80% of your slots full as well to tier up.
My rumor.
Have you heard that?
UK.
Yeah, so I had 70% of my slots full. I was way over the 100 sales mark, and everyone's tiered up. Check your account, and I was still locked into tier 100, so I was a bit disappointed about that. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to 1,000 for sure. Do you do premium shirts? Is that part of your business plan at all?
I've not really messed with premium shirts. That Jesus is my superhero one that got pulled. I uploaded that to premium, and then literally 2 weeks later it got pulled, so I had to pull that one as well, like the premium version. But I've not done a lot of premium.
Yeah, Jeff gave me really good advice before about if I have a really good selling shirt to just put it on premium, and that's actually been working. I've sold long sleeves and premiums using some of my best sellers, so it's definitely a good technique to use, and props to Jeff for letting us know about that.
I'll have to give that a try then.
I've started doing all my shirts that way. All my new shirts, I just go 2 standards for 10 colors, a premium 5 colors, and then long sleeve.
I do the same. Yeah. So I know.
How much do you stick your... Sorry, Margaret, go on.
No. Yeah, I was just saying I do the same as him.
Oh. How much do you stick your price up for on the premium?
I leave it at
$19.99.
Because then it gives me the $5 royalty I want.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do like $1 more, but lately on some of them that are just really quick designs that I pop up, sometimes if I'm lazy, I just leave them the same and get $4 instead of $5. So.
Yeah, I mean the $4.69 or the $5.49, that's my sweet spot. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because on the long sleeve, I bump it up $1 to get that $4.69.
Yeah, there's some questions in the chat going through asking about the feeling of the shirts. Yeah, the heather shirts. My dad ordered one of my sisters, and he got the heather shirt, and it's way soft compared to like the regular.
I love the heathers.
The heather ones are really
and for printful, the Bella Canvas are all that way too.
Are they? Okay, cool.
I like them. Well, I guess the premiums are Bella Canvas. So yeah, Bella Canvas is a really good soft shirt.
Okay, I'm looking here. There was a question. Sorry if I forget to say or I don't have your name because I've just been grabbing questions, popping them to the side. If you buy your own shirt, do you get the royalty?
Yes.
Yes.
But if you buy your own shirt off your affiliate link, you do not get the 7%.
How many long sleeves shirts has everybody sold?
Well, I think
That's
one
a
or
good
two.
question. I've sold over 10.
Yeah. You got them priced at $24.99 or lower?
No, they're $24.99.
Yeah, I've sold 2 so far.
What can I?
And I only do my popular shirts. with those so far. But once I tier up, I'm going to be doing the, you know, the 10 colors, the premium, and the long sleeve for every design I create going forward once I get to 1,000.
Yeah, and then like what Michael said, just once you max out, start pulling the other things down. Let's see, 1,
Right.
2. I think I've only sold
So
2.
do you all design your own shirts then, or do any of you hire a VA like a designer?
I do my own, or I buy a lot of graphics to do my own, and I'll buy some pre-made one. I just bought one off Merch Designs.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought that one shirt.
Oh gosh, good.
The fish one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's actually 22 others up there, and some of them have a very good BSR. So
Yeah, and the thing is with Merch Designs, who's our sponsor that we talked about at the beginning, one of the shirts that I got from them when I went to upload it, there was only 6. So it's not like they're going in, because there's some groups that you get the shirts, but like it's already such a saturated niche.
Yeah.
With the Merch Designs, yeah, one I put up today that I got from them, there were only 6 other shirts in that niche.
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was going to say those 2 designs that you gave me, Margaret, I looked them up, and it seems like all their designs are pre-existing designs just done in another way, but they're all great sellers, those designs.
Yeah, yeah. So I think I've sold 1 of the ones that I got from them so far.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from pre-design just because I don't like spending money.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like, I'm risk averse. I don't like taking risks, and I haven't had a good history with them. I mean, there's another very famous, popular, I'm not gonna say the name, but I bought a few shirts off them, got some of the freebies from them, and not one is sold. And then there's another site where I bought 3 or 4, and all of those have sold pretty well. So, in fact, one of them is one of my best sellers. So it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
I've sold like four of the merch ready designs. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and most of mine I make myself, and then Make Merch, which is also a paid site, you know, is super easy to use, and I sell a lot of stuff that I've made on Make Merch. Everything that I've sold on my Etsy shop has been from Make Merch.
I actually just hired my first designer, and he's a guy that I've known for many years in the art world that I'm from, and he's a graphic designer and does a lot of crazy like freelancing work. So it's not going to be cheap for some of the designs that I'm going to make, but I'll see how hiring an actual professional to make some different things, how that's going to work, and I'll let you guys know how that's going to work out.
How about you, Michael? Do you make all your own?
Yeah, I make all my own. That was one of the reasons. One of the reasons that I asked, because I'm pretty much the same. I don't like investing money into something unless I'm guaranteed to make money back. So it's one of the reasons I've not bothered buying any pre-merch designs. You can't guarantee that it's going to sell.
And that's the awesome thing about merch is that you don't. When I first started, I was like 0. I'm putting 0 into this. I got public domain stuff. I made everything. PicMonkey was, well, I paid for PicMonkey, but you could use it free. There's so many free things. It's like you can totally do this for free.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
You did amazing with that stuff, the free stuff, Margaret. You did absolutely amazing. So that goes to show you anyone could really do well with free stuff.
My first few shirts were vinyl decals that I sell, and I just threw the design onto a t-shirt and they did pretty well. But then I started off with the word apps like Word Dream and Swag. And yeah, my best-selling shirt that has not been pulled down yet is from a meeting that I used Word Swag to put it together. So.
Oh, Word Swag is awesome app. I need to use that more. That's a good app.
Yeah.
I've been using.
I'm trying to say, I wish the output was more friendly, because I have to save it to my iPad's photos, and then I have to drag it from photos to my desktop on my Mac. So I wish they would.
I was gonna say that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, and then I bring it into Illustrator and I vectorize it.
Yeah.
And I just wish it was a little bit larger of an output, file, so the vectorizing would be cleaner.
Yeah, and for anyone that doesn't know, go and look Word Swag up on the App Store. It's a really cool app. I use it a lot for my Instagram, kind of motivational quotes and things like that.
Yeah.
However, I have been playing with Illustrator. Now that I got my Pro fixed again, I'm going to share. Now I can be like, I call it, I get to be Dr. Frankenstein. So this is a shirt I made. You can't, yeah, you can't make a hot dog mermaid.
You have a video of that too, of making that, right? I watched some of that.
Yeah, I didn't finish it off in the video, but I have some other shirts that I'm going to show. Like, that's the one thing about Illustrator that I'm loving, is just like, I can be as freaky as I want.
You got a question?
How are you getting on with Illustrator now? Because I know you was a bit wary of it at first, weren't you?
Yeah, it was scary at first, but I'm enjoying it more now. What's your question, Jeff?
What was that?
What was that? That's a hot dog mermaid.
Duh.
It is a hot dog mermaid.
Hot dog mermaid. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
It's a collaboration right there.
Is it so? No, I just put it up. Give it time. It needs to breathe.
Margaret, I got a question for you. You're known for these crazy mashups. Does that do very well for you in merch? Those crazy mashups?
Sometimes they do. There have been some that my sons have said, "Hey, mommy, make this weird thing." I'm like, okay, and they've sold. I mean, yeah, they're not taking off like crazy, but come on, you have to have fun with it too, right?
Yeah, plus, you got all these spots, so you might as well fill them with something.
Yeah, right. Or if you're like, I need this on a pillow, you know, I can put it over there on purple. Hot dog. So it's for sale if anybody wants to go buy it.
I'll wait till the broccoli mermaid comes out.
So the what? Broccoli lemur?
Broccoli mermaid.
Broccoli mermaid.
Broccoli mermaid.
Trying to go a little more vegan there.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can. Oh gosh. Here we go. It's a vegan. It's a tofu pup.
There we go.
There we go.
They're actually pretty good.
Is that a gluten-free bun?
It may be. Once it gets wet, it doesn't count.
I'm gonna go have a cheeseburger after this now for that, Jeff.
I love my gluten. Don't get me wrong. I love gluten.
You're not vegan, are you?
No.
I was gonna say.
In spirit, I am. I feel sorry for the animals, but.
Oh my goodness.
I don't eat beef that much.
Yeah.
Because cows are cute.
Okay.
How can you eat a cheeseburger?
How?
So good.
Like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna have an In-N-Out cheeseburger too.
Look at a picture of a baby cow while you eat that.
I will. I'll look at 2 baby cows while I eat it.
Yeah. It
Okay.
All right. Do you guys have any more questions? I can't believe it's been an hour already.
I got one question for Jeff. Have you done any meat is murder shirts?
That's true.
No, I've done some vegan shirts, but I haven't done. My vegan. I've only sold a couple of vegan shirts. Everyone says that's a big niche or whatever, but yeah. And that's the shirts I bought off that other design company were vegan shirts, and they haven't sold anything.
One question for Michael, I guess, before we head out here. What's your game plan, man? What's your end game here? You just want to cheer up, or what do you want to do?
Smash it.
Smash.
No, I'd like to get up to the 1,000 tier. I'd like to get up to the 1,000 tier as soon as possible. Keep doing what I'm doing, basically.
I'm so excited for you too. Like when you first got started, I was like, yes, and then just like the ball's been rolling for you. I can see you like totally killing it.
I must have messaged you about 20 times. Every time I had a sale, I was like, I've had another sale, I've just tiered up.
Yeah. No, I'm so, yeah.
But yeah, no, long term, I'd like it to turn into 4 figures every month. So
that's good, yeah. I want to say for everyone, I want to say actually to Amazon, I'm speaking to you, Amazon. Thank you very much. I was able to pay some bills, and I was able to pay my storage unit off this month with merch profits. So thank you for supplementing my income. Appreciate it. And Margaret muted herself. Way to go, Margaret.
I did. I did it on purpose. Oh, darn. Okay. Well, I just wanted to show everybody something real fast.
Uh-oh.
Well, first, again, before we hang up, go over here. I'm going to show my YouTube channel. This one right here with the sun on it. Go enter, because I am giving away a year's subscription to Graphics Factory. That's one of the sites that I use. When I renewed my membership, it gave me the option of like, hey, here's a free membership for a friend for a year. Enter their email. I was like, I'm going to give it away. So go enter over there. I'm going to draw tomorrow.
Do it now.
Yeah. And when we hang up. And then one more time, I want to thank Merch-Designs for sponsoring the show, because they make really cool designs. So go check them out. Let them know we sent you. Either say, you know, Texas Gal or Merch Talk. Let them know that we were the ones that sent you.
Yeah, we really appreciate that sponsor. You guys, it's really cool. I love the designs. They're great.
Yeah, they're really great. Oliver's a really great guy and stuff, so to work with, so he'll get you hooked up.
Hey, Oliver, I just signed up. Go ahead and give me 6 months free.
Do you guys have any parting words?
Be patient. I'm seeing too many threads on the groups where people are saying that I'm at 500 tier, I'm at 1,000 tier, I'm at 10 tier. I should be selling this X amount of shirts. There is no magic formula. It doesn't work that way. Just keep on smashing it, as Mike said. Michael, I'm sorry. I don't know if you like either one. But yeah, you just got to be patient and keep working it. You know, there is no magic formula. Just because you throw up 1,000 shirts doesn't mean you're going to make X amount of sales.
Yeah. And Michael is the proof in the pudding, because he just started and he's already like got that ball really rolling.
It's like Yang says, it's not just the numbers, it's not the keywords, it's the designs. Put up quality designs and they will move.
Yep. The first month I sold nothing, maybe 3 or 4 shirts. So even in your first month, if you don't sell that many, just don't give up hope. Just keep trying, learning, and eventually something could click, and yeah, it's all uphill.
My first 2 months, I sold a total of 5 shirts, and that was 1 the first month, and no, it was 3 shirts. So
yes, I saw a post today in the group, one of the groups. I put up my shirt. It's been up there a week. When is it going to start moving?
You probably sold it more than I did.
I wanted to mention I was doing that Series 10 thing, you know, on my account, and people were like, after I sold the 10 initial shirts, people were like, no, you're on the 1,000 tier, so that doesn't really count. They said, well, why don't you take a brand new account and do that? So I took a brand new account, one of my friend's account, and in 12 days, I sold 12 shirts, a tier 10 account.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
it's totally
done. It can be done.
Yeah.
And actually, my friend got tiered up the other day to 25, so it's cool.
Very cool. Any parting words, Christopher?
I want to thank, first off, I want to thank you guys, Margaret, Jeff, Joe, for doing an amazing job with the community. And lastly, I want to thank Michael. I wish you luck. Thanks for coming on the show. I can't imagine what time it is there in the UK. I'm sure it's a little later than it is here. So definitely thank you for taking time and coming to on Merch Talk. We love it. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. If anyone wants to come on Merch Talk, please contact Margaret. Flood her inbox.
Yep.
And we will love
not answer, but try it out. See what happens.
But on a serious note, if anyone wants to go become a guest on Merch Talk, please come and contact any of us, and we'll make sure you're not a psychopath first.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should ask Mitch. I'm gonna get with Mitch. He's a teacher, so I'll have to see when his Christmas break is and see if he can come talk to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks, Michael, man. I appreciate you being here.
We appreciate it.
No worries, man. No worries.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Okay, and he's in a lot of the groups too, so you'll see him floating around, Michael Taylor. So he's there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Guys, have a great break.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.